What's up, guys? Today is Thursday, which means One City gathers tonight. I'm down here in the city. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube. Welcome to our One City YouTube channel. Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps our ministry a ton. I'm standing today in another place that has been destroyed by sin, division, right? Racial injustice, poverty, COVID. And the place that I'm standing today sits in ruins, burned to the ground. And like this spot represents someone's life, someone's livelihood, a family, right? Well, I don't know who they are, but I know the reality of the devastation in the midst of this spot. And I've been thinking a ton. Last night at our student ministry, I had the opportunity to teach through Acts chapter 16. And we see Paul and Silas show up in this city, and a young girl starts following them and had an evil spirit on her. And Paul turns around annoyed and casts the demon out and heals the girl, brings her from darkness to light. And the city got mad and ultimately beat Paul and Silas, right, with rods, threw them in prison, injustice everywhere in the midst of it. And they bring him into the inner cell in Acts chapter 16, and they put their feet in the stocks, and they're lying beaten and bruised and bloodied, feet in the stocks, in an inner cell, and just thinking about the depravity of it. And I've been wrestling with this question. What am I willing to endure so the gospel would go forth? Even if it's just for one person, like one family in the middle of our city, so that they would come from darkness to light because of the good news of the gospel of what Jesus has done for us on the cross and through the resurrection. Like, what am I willing to endure? A pastor friend said to me the other day, he said, like, you can't expect people to drive 20 minutes into the city. And I'm like, if I'm not willing to endure a 20-minute drive, right? Like, am I a disciple of Jesus Christ? Like, really answering that question, right? We see in Luke 14, Jesus says, like, if you want to be a disciple of mine, pick up your cross and follow me. Like, have you counted the cost of what it means? And then what are you willing to endure? So just even one person, we see an earthquake happen and the shackles come free and Paul and Silas are free, but yet they don't run out of the prison. And the guard that was instructed to guard them was ready to kill themselves. And Paul and Silas cry out like, no. And they stay there and they win the guard to Christ. And then the guard, the security guy brings Paul and Silas to their family. And they win the family to Christ and the whole family is baptized. And my question has been, and I've been wrestling with, like, what am I willing to endure in our own city so that the gospel could go forth? Is it a 20-minute drive? Right? Is it hardship? Is it difficulty? Is it what resources I have? Like, what am I willing to endure so the gospel would go forth? This is the reality of our city, right? Lying in rubble, destroyed, destruction, division, oftentimes lawlessness, but yet this is where God's people are called to go. We're called to go into the mess, just like Paul and Silas went into the mess. So just even one person might be saved. So come on this journey with us, right? You're always welcome to join us on Thursday night, 6:30, Christchurch International. Follow us on YouTube. But we believe God is doing something in our city. And we're saying, God, we're going to be willing as followers of Christ to endure whatever comes our way so that the gospel would go forth, so that your glory would reign in the city, and that this city would be rebuilt. We'll be back. Love you guys. Hope you guys join us. Hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube watching us today. Talk soon.